to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys the new 4 eyeshadow palette Makeup Revolution have recently launched. It's called Reloaded Eyeshadow Palette. Each eyeshadow palette has 15 shades, mixture of mattes and metallic, and they retail for £4 each. The first palette is called Iconic Fever, which is a neutral eyeshadow palette. It has a mixture of shimmers and matte shades. The second palette is called Newtrals 2, which also has a mixture of mattes and metallic. The third one is Iconic Vitality, and the fourth one is my favorite, which is called Iconic Division, which has more greens. So I'll do a few random swatches. So I'm going to do Iconic Division swatches, and I'm going to go with that green. And now that copper shade. And I'll do this green now. Now I'm going to do a few swatches from the Iconic Vitality palette. I'll do this pink first. It feels very creamy. Oh, I like that. Now I'm going to swatch from the Neutral 2 palette. Oh, I like that one. This one, that one, and that one, very similar. But anyway. Now I'm going to swatch from the Iconic Fever palette. I really like how the metallic shade swatches, they're very creamy. After I've done the swatches, I've actually changed my mind about which palette I like the most. I now like the Neutrals 2 palette, especially that shade there is so pretty. I'm only going to use 2 palettes. I'm going to use the Iconic Division and the Neutrals 2 palette. I have no idea what look I'm going to create with these 2 palettes. I'm just going to randomly pick a few shades and come up with a eye makeup look. Please excuse me if I end up looking like a clown. So let's begin. So I'm going to zoom you guys in slightly. From the Neutral 2 palette, I'm going to use this shade as a transition shade all over my lid. This one is a matte shade, and it blends okay. I'm starting to like the Makeup Revolution brand. They do super affordable products and it's very impressive. I like the way you're applying. It's not bad at all. Now from the Iconic Division palette, I'm going to use this shade. And I'm using my MAC 242 brush, and I'm going to apply this on my crease lines. Now with a tapered blending brush, I'm going to blend that out. So far I've only used the matte shades. It's very easy to blend. Obviously the darker shade is you need to put a little bit of pressure and blend it, but whereas the transition shade that I've used was very easy to blend. I'm going to see if I can do a cut crease look with this palette. So I'm going to use the MAC Pro Long White Concealer. Now I'm going to use this white shade there from the Neutral 2 palette just to go over the concealer. just to set that in place. Now from the Neutral 2 palette, I'm going to use this shade there on my lid, and I'm going to apply this with a MAC 217 brush. The brush is dry, I didn't wet it or anything, so I'm sure this will work better if you wet it. It will be more opaque. Now I'm going to use this brown shade there with a tapered brush. Now I'm going to go in with this black shade there, the same shade that I've used on my crease line. Just going to darken up. Now from the Newtrals 2 palette, I'm going to use this shade there. My brow bone to highlight, use that as a highlight. My honest opinion, guys, these shades are very easy to blend. They're only £4 each, so you can't go wrong with the palettes. So this is the final look. I've applied lashes and eyeliner. I know it doesn't look 100% neat. My intention wasn't to create a beautiful eyeshadow look. I just wanted to see how it applies on the lid and to give you guys a first impression. So overall, I think they are super affordable and the quality is so good, especially the shimmer shades. The MAC work very well. The matte shades work very well, but I like the shimmer shades. Obviously, you will need to use more firm brush to apply the shimmer shades. I first tried to use it with a MAC synthetic brush, which is not that firm. The bristle is quite loose. It didn't apply very well, so I had to use this synthetic firm brush from MAC, and I used number 242. This worked really nicely with the matte shade, with the shimmer shade. With the matte shade, I'm sure you can use any brush. So I would definitely recommend you guys to buy maybe 1 or 2 palettes from this collection. Definitely not all of them, because I personally think that 2 of these palettes are very similar. The Iconic Vitality and the Iconic Fever, I think they're very similar. It's completely up to you, so definitely buy maybe 1 or 2 or all of them and let me know what you guys think. But thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye.